and Doris keeps staring at the door without realizing that the sheriff was behind him.
Do you need any help, Doris?
Doris turns around, scared and shaking, pretending that he doesn't know anything about the murder.
Hey, Sheriff. Actually, I wanted to see Mr. Wilson, to give him the money back, the money that I owe him.
Of course, Doris doesn't owe any money to Mr. Wilson, but he invented a story to escape from the sheriff's questions, and he lies about it.
Unfortunately, Mr. Wilson cannot talk to you now.
Why? Is Mr. Wilson okay? Is he arrested? Did Mr. Wilson make anything wrong?
Mr. Wilson was found murdered 3 days ago. Don't you know what happened to him, Doris? Do you live here or in the jungle?
Doris pretended to be surprised and shocked, and then he says,
What are you talking about, Sheriff? Mr. Wilson is dead?
Murdered. He was murdered. Don't you hear me, Doris?
That's horrible, Sheriff. I didn't know that, because these days I was visiting my sister's house in Taylor, taking the money from her to pay back to Mr. Wilson. And now you're telling me that Mr. Wilson is murdered? I'm shocked to hear this, sir. This is horrible. But what about his family? Are they okay?
They were in San Antonio when the murder occurred.
And what about the animal that Mr. Wilson took care of?
Are you interrogating me, Doris? I suppose that I'm the one here that should ask you, and not you.
I'm just asking, sir, because I'm surprised, and this is the first time that something like this happens in our village. And I'm shocked and worried about his house and family. And
don't worry. The goat went with Mr. Martin to take care of it.
That's good of him. And then I'll wait until a good time and then give the money to Mr. Wilson's family. Sorry, Sheriff, of wasting your time. I'm leaving.
Before you leave, if you see anything suspicious, just come and tell me. Understand? We need the cooperation of all the people to find the murderer.
Of course, Sheriff. I will be willing to help you anytime. Mr. Wilson was one of us, and we need to have his revenge, because this is the first time in this village that a tragedy like this happens. We can't stay quiet and do nothing. We need to find the murderer.
And remember, Doris, regardless to what you did in the past to this village, you are still one of us. Okay? Now you can go.
Doris goes walking fast, and the sheriff feels that there's something strange about Doris. Then the sheriff thinks that Doris might be astounded from the news that he has heard. After Doris gets a long enough distance away from the sheriff, he starts to run fast, happy at not sounding suspicious in front of the sheriff, and let him suspect anything that he could use it against Doris. Doris goes to the center of the village to buy some food. Then he buys some food and returns running to his house. Then Doris arrives to his house. He opens the door and then he enters it. Then he starts preparing chicken soup for lunch. When the chicken soup is ready, he goes to the table to sit on the chair to start eating. He sits on the chair and he puts the bowl on the table. Then he takes the spoon and puts it inside the bowl to take the first sip. And he looks at the bowl, and suddenly he gets paralyzed from what he's seeing in front of him. He looks at the bowl, creeped out from what is inside it. Instead of the soup, he sees that the bowl was filled with dark blood and the goat's skull floating on the surface of the blood in a horrifying manner. Then Doris jumps from the chair, flips the table upside down. As a result of being startled, and after a few seconds, he rubs his eyes and looks at the floor, and he sees nothing strange again. He sees the chicken with the soup spilled on the ground with no goat's skull or blood. It's only the chicken and the normal soup that he prepared before. And then Doris starts speaking to himself.
No. I can't tolerate this anymore. Richard has cursed me with his satanic rituals. The cursed goat, the same freaking cursed goat again. I have to find a solution. I have to kill goat to free myself from this bullshit. I have to find out a solution. I have to.
Doris decides to do something to free himself from the goat's curse. Then he goes to the town center to look for Mr. Martin, to talk to him and offer him to buy the goat. Doris goes heading to Mr. Martin's shoe shop that he owns, and then when he arrives, he goes to Mr. Martin to talk to him.
Hey, Mr. Martin, how's this selling these days?
What do you want, Doris? I have told you to not let me see your face again after what you have done before.
Come on, Mr. Martin. Are you still thinking about that story? It was a mistake, and I stopped doing those horrible deeds. I'm now a good person.
How can I forget that you had stolen the most expensive shoes that I have ever made?
But I returned it and promised to not do it again. Did you forget that?
Now let me know. What do you want from me?
I heard that you took the goat from the late Mr. Wilson.
Yeah, it's in the land that I have bought from Mr. Wilson. Then what?
I want to buy it. How much do you want for it?
And who said that it is for sale? Huh? And why do you want to buy it, Doris?
Actually, I want to take it and put it among the small herd of goats that I have for the process of the fertilization to create more, you know?
Doris lies to Mr. Martin about the herd of goats that he doesn't actually have, and uses this story to escape from Mr. Martin's questions. Then Mr. Martin gets confused and curious, and he asks,
What? I don't get it. A herd of goats? But what I know is that you are the poorest man in this town that has nothing. Where did you get this from, Doris? Tell me.
My father left me some money before he died, and now I'm working legally. Is this wrong, Mr. Martin?
Not at all. You deserve applauding. But it's still not for sale.
Is this your last word, Mr. Martin?
With no doubts. Mr. Martin is known as having only one word that never changes.
Okay, not a problem. I'll go and find another one,
and you lose. Okay, I'm good with this. Now, let me see your back. Okay then. Have a nice day, Mr. Martin. Have a nice day. Go away, a filthy thief.
Then Mr. Martin starts thinking.
I think that there's something hidden behind the herd of goats that he has mentioned. But I'm going to find it out. You'll see, Doris.
Like and subscribe to see more.